Hey everyone, almost forgot the light there. Just in time for the bright light behind me there. Can't have a live stream without that light. I love that light. How are we all? How are we all, everyone? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. And just a quick shout out to residents in northern New South Wales and Queensland who are watching. Could potentially, be in a lot of water tonight. So my heart is out to you guys and girls out there who are doing it tough at the moment. So hope you're staying dry at least for a little while. Certainly from my point of view here in Sydney, pretty dry where we are. So pretty lucky not to have too much water. It is raining, but not too bad. And hopefully the rest of you around the country are staying high and dry as well. So tonight we are talking about Tesla Model 3. There has been a price rise, a very subtle one, but we will go through that tonight, I promise. Make sure you leave a chat message as well in the live chat, and also in the replay if you're watching a replay. Nice to see you as well. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned all the way through. We'll have lots of good things to talk about tonight, and if you've got anything you want to share on the chat, happy to take your comments. Tonight is just open. We can chat about anything you like. We'll center around the Model 3 price rise loosely, but we always make it a Q&A if you've got any questions, whether you're an experienced owner like myself, or whether you're a new owner, you took delivery today even. If you took delivery today, let me know. We'd love to celebrate your new baby with you. All of us will, I'm sure. Make sure you also think about, I'll just quickly put up this banner here. There's a few ways to support Tesla Tom's Ludicrous Feed with a super chat message, with channel membership, with PayPal at Tesla Tom as well. So check out those options tonight as well. And the StreamYard, which is the broadcasting platform I'm currently using at the moment, has finally put some background music, or allowed us to put some background music. So I'm going to just try something very different tonight. If you don't like it, let me know. I can always turn it off. But just, there we go. Just very, very, very subtle background music, so that we know we're in nighttime. How's that? Okay, not too loud. If it's too loud, let me know. I can always turn it down. But yeah, here we go. So, just turn it down a little bit more so I can hear my thoughts too. Yeah, so let's say hello to some viewers. Harrison, one of our members. Hey Harrison, nice to see you there. Thanks for joining us. And Gaffer is here as well. Hey Gaffer, nice to see you there, one of our members. Harrison's asking any flooded residents. Yeah, if you're in a bit of water tonight, let us know. We'll shout out to you, at least try and make your night anyway. And Charles, hey Charles, one of our members as well. Hi Tom from Tassie. Hey Charles, nice to see you as always there. Beheaded Kamikaze. Hi everyone watching from the car at the Richmond Supercharger. Is anybody else watching from the car, by the way? I know some of you always watch from the car, so that's very nice of you to do so. I'll leave that in the chat as well. Riz, hey everyone from mildly warm Melbourne. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are dry down there in Melbourne. It's certainly very damp up here in Sydney, that's for sure. Riz also hope all our friends up in southeast Queensland and New South Wales are safe and well too in this challenging time up there. My thoughts are with you all. Let me echo those thoughts as well, Riz. Absolutely. And Hitesh has hit the mark there. High $1,000 increase from Model 3. From $59,900 to $60,900 base price. You're absolutely right, Hitesh. We'll go through that, of course. And Michael is watching for the first time and waiting eagerly for a Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Absolutely. When you are expecting delivery there, Michael? Congratulations. Scott. Hey, Scott. Nice to see you. Scott was kind enough to let us review his new Tesla Model 3 here in Sydney. You might have seen my delivery video from Q1. So yeah, thanks Scott. Thanks for joining us tonight too. And Peter, hey Peter, nice to see you. Hey Tom, not only the price rise, 5 to 7 month wait, yeah, the waiting time really has blown out, hasn't it? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Brad's also one of our members. Hey Brad, g'day from rainy Newcastle. Yeah, our thoughts are with you, Brad. Got my car from Chatswood on Tuesday. I love it so much. Congratulations. Absolutely, well done. I'm sure you're loving it up there in Newcastle with your new car. Well done, Brad. Projects with Greg. G'day from the Gold Coast. Hey there, nice to see you. Hey Scott Aquilina, first time watching. Glad I got my order in last week before the price rise. Going to be a long wait. We'll talk about the pricing as well. while you're talking about that, Scott, so traditionally, hopefully Tesla will also do the same as they've always done. If there is a price rise, Tesla normally honors the original price that you bought the car for. And if there is a price decrease, then Tesla will honor the new price if you take delivery with the new price on board. So they generally give you the better price. Excuse me. Which is quite good on Tesla's point of, from Tesla's point of view there, which is great. So Ranjita says, I placed an order a week ago, don't see a difference at least for the Model 3 long range. Yeah, I'm only referring to the base Model 3. I think there's a slight decrease for Model 3 long range, but yeah, no difference, not much difference for Model 3 long range and performance. I'm referring more to the base Model 3. Tesla Electron, hey there, one of our members as well. Nice to see you there. Evening all, indeed. Those of you who have just joined us, 130 viewers live. That's fantastic. I love this. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave that in the chat. You know, tonight we're talking about price difference, but you know, as always, it's a Q&A. If you've got any questions at all, as a experienced driver like myself, or if you're a new owner, if you've got any questions you want to share in the chat, hopefully we'll try to answer some of your questions. Yeah. Yes, we got Peter V. Yeah, Peter's charging from NRMA at Walsend, up in the Newcastle area. Hope you're all safe and dry. Absolutely, Peter. Hope you are too as well. So Michael ordered in February, so we'll be 5 to 7 months unless a unicorn arrives. Yes, unless you're lucky enough to take delivery of a car that somebody didn't want. Hey Ray, nice to see you there. Ray's one of our members. Hello there. Andrew Munro, a ship full of Teslas called the Morning Clara is stuck off the coast of Brisbane. Yeah, thanks to the floodwaters there, unfortunately. So yes, some of you will be waiting for that ship up in Queensland. Ray's rubbing it in, 30 degrees in Melbourne. That's pretty warm. I think it's balmy too, I heard someone else is saying as well. Alvin, nice to see you, Alvin. Hi, and big thanks to all the local Tesla Model 3 content. You are more than welcome. Ordered my Model 3 long range in January, and the wait is killing me. Well, hopefully it doesn't kill you too much. Hopefully it comes soon, Alvin. Nice of you to join us today. Yeah, so I just want to quickly show you. You guys probably all know about this website called Wayback Machine. I like to use this to look at prices from, well, way back. And yeah, it tells you, hopefully I've got the right window. Here we go. Yes, I think I do. So let's have a look here. So this is from back in, get that screen right, correct. Okay, so this is back in October 2021, October 9. And Model 3 base price was, as you can see, $59,000, $59,900 in October 2021. And now, if I share the next screen, so now, guys like the music? It's not bad, right? It's pretty chilled. Okay, so that now it's now $60,900 and yeah, $900 basically. So about $1,000 increase on October, which is the last record on Wayback Machine. So $1,000 increase. Let me just have a look at long range. Back in October, it was $73,400. So you're looking at $200 decrease. And performance looks the same to me, $84,900. Let's have a look at the different color options. So you've got, yeah, pearl white is still included, black, midnight silver metallic, and deep blue metallic is $1,500, and multi-coat red is not $2,900. So that's the same. Look at the Wayback Machine. Yep, that's the same. And wheels, 18-inch aero wheels is the same, and the sport wheels 19-inch is $2,200 extra. That's the same as before. All black interior is included. Black and white is $1,500. That's the same, I believe. And those of you who have seen my review of the Model 3 base in New South Wales, that I did a review on recently, Don, one of our viewers, yeah, you can see that he got quite a few options there, or quite a few features that you normally wouldn't get, you know, in previous years for the standard range or base Model 3. So heated steering wheel, all seats are heated now. Yeah, and the premium audio, which I think some people said they got in 2021. So that's, you know, pretty impressive in my opinion. So yeah, I think, you know, I think the Model 3 base is such good value these days. You get so many features, and there you go. Estimated delivery is still 5 to 7 months at this stage. So unfortunately, that is the wait time. But yeah, 5 to 7 months is what, let's say, best case scenario today is March. So you're looking at August. And this is fluid. Sometimes they do change this. Hopefully, for you guys who've just ordered recently, that will change for the better. And don't forget, there are incentives as well for the different states. I think someone in Victoria contacted me today, and Tesla told them there were only 20 odd rebates or for the $3,000 rebate left in that initial batch of 4,000. I think they're going to release more, but there's no time frame or how much the next batch is going to be, whether it's still going to be 3,000. But I think as of today, I think there's only 20 odd left in terms of incentives. So yeah, that was a shock to me to see how many incentives have been taken up in Victoria indeed. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at the moment. $60,900. Let's put it back on white. For the base Tesla Model 3 at the moment in New South Wales. Not Australia-wide. I mean, when I say New South Wales, the taxes and stamp duty and all that stuff is different per state, but $60,900 is the MSRP across this country of ours. So yeah, there we go. Just stop that screen for 1 sec. So yeah, that's where we're at. Let's go through some more comments now. I'm happy to do some Q&A, like I said. If you've got any questions or answers or comments you want to make, please leave them in the live chat there, definitely. Ray's asking, did I see the video by Chasing Cars comparing a new EV versus an ICE trip between Melbourne and Sydney? I haven't actually, Ray. I might have a look at that. That looks really interesting. Thanks for letting us know about that. Yes, and I did mention that Tesla does try to honor the lower price, whether it's the lower price with a new change or whether you order it with a lower price. They generally do honor the price. So there you go. You should get a new price. If you don't let us know, in the past that's been the precedent. So yeah, that's always been good. Graham says, my 2-year-old Tesla Model 3 SR Plus has saved me a fortune in fuel and services none. The increase is worth it. Yeah, absolutely. As you've all seen, the price of fuel is just astronomical at the moment, isn't it? Just incredible how much petrol is currently. Let's see, is there any other? Oh, Riz says, yeah, saw that review. Very cool comparison. Cool, thank you, Riz. I'll check that out. Okay, here we go. So David J asks, hi Tom, do you think there will be many people swapping their Model 3 orders if Model Y opens soon? I ordered my Model 3 rear-wheel drive in Jan and waiting 12 to 14 weeks, May, June 2022. That's a good question, David. I still think they're different markets between 3 and the Y. You'll probably get some people who jump over, but some people actually want a smaller car or a lower car compared to a Y, which is as you know, it's a crossover SUV. So I think you'll just get a bigger market, like a different market ordering Ys, and then you'll still have people just keeping their 3 orders. So, but good question there, David. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Model Y ETA. We need a tally, don't we? Like, we need a tally of all the Model Ys. Someone put up that 2 weeks. Here we go. Greg, one of our viewers there, our members. Thanks, Greg. 2 weeks. I can see that. I can't show you the emoji on my StreamYard, but yeah. Thanks, Greg, for that. And we've got a super comment here from Alvin. Thanks, Alvin. He's pledged $10 to the cause. Thank you very much. Keeping Ludicrous Feed independent. Was planning to tint the Tesla Model 3 long range after taking delivery. Is the typical tint installed for the rear glass done to the entire glass, including the roof? Also, any vehicle wrap company recommendations? Generally speaking, I think the roof is not tinted, not recommended from what I've seen and what I've heard from people and people in the industry, because there's a chance it might get I think bubble and peel and all that kind of stuff. So if you've had the roof tinted, please let us know in the chat. But from what I've heard anyway recently, roof tinting is not recommended. It's already tinted to pretty dark already on the top. So I think most people tint the sides, the windows anyway. But good question there, Alvin. Thank you very much as well for the pledge. Here we go. Rick says, after I ordered my Tesla Model 3 mid-2021, the price decreased. Tesla passed on the discount. There you go. There's some confirmation there. Thank you, Rick. That's great. Okay, so here we go. Riz says he spoke to the Victorian State Subsidy team 2 weeks ago. They are planning on releasing more, but the word was that it would be in April 2022. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Riz. Thank you for that information. Really appreciate that. So Derek says, I ended up renting a Tesla Model 3 long range through EV, which is a ride sharing car sharing rental company for Teslas and EVs. Loved how smooth, quiet, and fast is an EV. Prefer the long range over the SR Plus because of the need to travel to regional areas where EV charging network is sparse. Yep, that's a good reason to certainly change to a long range. Thank you, Derek, for that. So Blurboy, yes, they did increase. We just ordered our Series 3 in 1 Feb. Okay, great. So the Tesla will generally honor the price that you purchased it for, the lower price. So that's great. And Riz has got more information on the subsidy in Victoria, which is being offered by the Department of Environment, Land, Water and Planning. Delp. So I spoke to them about its future release coming next month. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, so Nick is from Melbourne saying fuel has hit $2 a litre here in Melbourne this week. Yeah, Sydney's pretty close to that as well, Nick. Model 3 can't come soon enough. Yep. Absolutely right. It's certainly gone up. Peter V says, I may let out an evil chuckle each time I pass a petrol station. Yeah, I have some sort of reaction, whether it's a chuckle or like a whew, phew, that's not me. But yeah, it's not cheap at the moment, I'll tell you what. And if you do the cost of ownership over 5 years with the current fuel price, you guys with Model 3s and people waiting for Model 3s, you'll be way ahead at the current pricing. So yeah, well done everyone who's got an EV at the moment. Justin, thank you. Thanks for the content, Tom. Are the Model 3s always extremely sensitive to the way you drive? Sometimes I double my efficiency and I can't really tell I'm driving too differently. Yeah, I think so, Justin. The efficiency does change. You can set to the last 10, 20 or 50 kilometers, I think. So it'll sort of tell you how efficient your driving has been based on your last few kilometers. Yeah, good question though. Mac's son picked up Model 3 Standard today at Alexandria and was notified before driving that it would only be charged 50% and was only given 1 hour window to access. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, someone was telling me this week about that. The cars need to be, especially the standard range stuff, cars need to be topped up pretty soon after taking delivery to calibrate the battery. If someone can confirm that in the chat, needs to be topped up to 100% pretty much as soon as you take delivery. So just a tip there for you guys, especially for the ones with LFP. Charles says, I was waiting for the Model Y for 6 months, as we all are, Charles, before giving up and ordering 3 in December. Congratulations again. I bet the Model Y will open for orders the day after I get my 3. Yeah, well, such is life, isn't it, Charles? I bet, I don't know, I should clarify. I don't work for Tesla. I don't have any insider goss. Even if I did, I probably couldn't tell you, but I don't just straight off the bat. I don't have any information, but what I can say is, generally speaking, these changes happen on a Friday. They change the configurator on a Friday, except for this price rise. This happened midweek, early this week. So generally speaking, on a Friday, orders open and things like that. So yeah, just keep an eye out on a Friday. Friday with a Y. And Jez has pledged $10 as well. Hey Jez, thanks so much. Sorry for being late. That's okay. What did I miss? We're still donating to Tesla Tom's garage renovations. Yeah, so I can fit my 20 Teslas, right? And I just got to say, today I was just thinking, it'd be great to have a Cybertruck in this weather, don't you think? I think as I'm aging, I'm feeling I need something like that to drive around town. Yeah, feeling high off the road, and yeah, maybe I will get a Cybertruck after all. I've been saying no, maybe no, but yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, who's getting a Cybertruck here in the chat here? Let me know. That'd be great to hear from you. Yeah, Harrison says the estimated savings on the screen here, let's have a look, includes the government rebates. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I think that does actually. You get, in New South Wales anyway, no stamp duty and also $3,000 rebate for the first 25,000 cars since they announced it back in September. So yes, you're right, Harrison. Good spot there. Okay, so VJ, hey Tesla Tom, any suggestions on where I can get paint protection film and tinted glass done for my Model 3? any suggestions around Melbourne. Yeah, if anyone in Melbourne has got a good recommendation, certainly pop that in the live chat there for VJ. I know someone in Sydney, but not in Melbourne, so yeah. Go ahead and let VJ know that your recommendations. So yeah, Beheaded says Alvin the roofer. So Alvin was asking about the roof tinting. The roof is already tinted, as I said, so you only need to do the back window. However, you can get them to do everything if you really want, but it will cost more. Okay. JA, hi Tom, what are your thoughts on the lack of incentives from federal and state governments to improve the uptake of EVs? Well, to be honest, JA, and compared to countries like Norway, if I just put the screen up again, you'll see that every single state up here, except for WA, every single state and territory, I should say, and NT does as well, actually. I don't know why NT's not here. So every single state and territory, except for WA, does have some sort of subsidy. So they've actually gone ahead of the federal government and introduced some sort of subsidy, which kind of makes sense, I guess, because a lot of the states, you know, tax, stamp duty, and registration, and all those kind of things that they can have some leeway on the price. So, like, you know, for example, New South Wales, my home state, for example, first 25,000 cars will get a $3,000 rebate, and then stamp duty is waived as well for any car under $78,000, and each state has its own thing. So I think the governments are trying, maybe not the feds, but certainly in the state government level, there is some incentives. And a lot of local councils too, like my local council in Sydney, are starting to install more and more chargers around the area as well. So it's coming, Jay. I think we're certainly very close to that tipping point. Last I checked, we were about 1.9% new EV sales. So, you know, it's low, but it's year-on-year improvement. That's all we can ask, really. Greg says, no, roof tinted, no issues in 12 months. Thank you, Greg. I was mentioning about someone telling me that there was issues with roof tinting, but thank you, Greg, for letting me know that it's fine. That's good. Yep, also some more people saying no issues with roof tinting, so there we go. Okay, so yes, Gaffer has some good news for us. So Gaffer's had his car in the workshop after there was... I think he got in an accident. So after 4 months wait, Tom, I finally got my car back. Great news. They finally sent a mirror from was it from China or US, Gaffer? I wonder where the parts come from. Bad news, it was Chrome Delete version. Oh no, for my Chrome 2019. It doesn't fit, doesn't match. Oh no. Okay, so let's see, let's read on. I took it, so I have a car, good. They're still trying to get the correct version. Once they have it, they'll swap, good. Phew. It's not going to match, but at least you got a car now, right, Gaffer? And thank you, everyone. We've reached 203 live viewers. Wow. That is amazing. I mean, I thought on the back of the BYD chat with Luke Todd. Did anyone watch that, by the way? You know, many thanks to Luke again from EV Direct, who we talked about BYD last week. And we had 220 viewers. I thought this week, surely we can't match that, but we're getting close. 200 viewers. So thank you very much for everyone for jumping on tonight. So thank you, Gaffer, for sharing that story. So let us know when you get... the new mirror as well. That's great to hear that you got the car back at least, right? Okay, so here we go. So, Hitesh, how much would it cost to tint just the side windows for a Model 3? Also, average price for PPF or ceramic coating. So, someone who's tinted their windows, let us know. And average price for PPF, I think it's between 4 to 6 grand in New South Wales anyway, or in Sydney. It does depend on what type you get, whether you wrap it all the way around the corners of each panel and door. Ceramic coating is about 1,000 to 1,500 depending on which one you get. But that's I can vouch for the ceramic coating. But yeah, PPF, I've heard other people say that's the price as well. Anyone else? Glenn asks, anybody else unable to view cameras in Sentry mode? Don't have the option to switch it on in the car. Okay, so anyone else have that issue? I've been okay so far, so if anyone else has that problem, let us know. Okay, so Vijay, are there any wireless chargers, portable backup, power bank coming up in the future to charge the vehicle without docking it in supercharger stations or garage using regular chargers? Wow. You know, I mean, if you think about it, Vijay, like, you want to carry a portable power bank in your car, it's going to be huge. Like, look at the size of the battery in the Tesla Model 3. It's like basically the whole length of the car. Are you talking about just like a small battery just to top up like 1 to 2%, maybe even 5% to put in the boot? That's still a pretty big battery. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. I don't know any plans at this stage, but if anyone else knows any projects in the works, I'd love to, talk to that person who's doing that. I mean, you can always get a Tesla Powerwall 2, but that's not really portable, I guess. I'm hoping there's some sort of company or service out there that will bring a battery to you, or top up your car while you work or shop. That's another option. So yeah, there's lots of options there in the future for topping up in the future. That's for sure. Okay, right, here we go. So Greg's got a good point here. I think the Y is being made out to be some sort of quote-unquote Jesus car, meaning, I guess, the car to end all, to be the car, ultimate car. A lot of people in the UK have now tested both, prefer the Model 3. That's interesting. I guess, again, Greg, like I was saying before, it's horses for courses. Depends what you really want out of the car, what size you want, all that kind of thing. Ray says, shut up, Tom, about Cybertruck. We all want them. Okay. Sorry, Ray. Sorry. Yeah, it's starting to grow on me. It's starting to really grow on me. I kind of want that bigger space, that bigger tray to put stuff in, to put junk in, just anything at all. All right, here we go. Wen Tao Zeng. Hi, Tom. Can't wait to see your detailed review of 21 versus 22 Model 3 comparison. When do we expect to see? Yes, there is a viewer that's promising me, because they're taking delivery very soon this month. So when that happens, I will do that comparison. So probably mid-March, hopefully, maybe a bit later than that, depending on when that viewer takes delivery. So stay tuned, keep subscribed. It's coming. Yeah, Riz is saying, yes, I've heard the same Model Y rides a bit firmer. Interesting. Yeah, Greg's saying the same. Y's suspension is a lot stiffer. Mo's reviews say you should stick 18-inch wheels on. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so Jay has got a quote here for tinting. So $595 for Spectra. Oh, sorry, this is ceramic coating. I'm sorry. Ceramic coating on the sides. They said they don't do the roof due to risk of shattering. Okay. There you go. Tinter card. So still tinting. I'm sorry. Get my head around this. Tint for $595 for Spectra on the sides. Okay, here we go. So this is what I've heard as well, Jay. People are telling me that they don't do the roof, generally speaking. Thank you for that. Alvin, bit controversy here. Change it up and go for Rivian instead of a Cybertruck. I mean, the Rivian is quite a nice vehicle. It's looking more like a traditional type of pickup truck, isn't it? So yeah, wouldn't mind seeing the Rivian here in Australia, that's for sure. By the way, I test drove a Polestar 2 today in my local area, so I've got that video very, very close to being a finished product. Hopefully I can release that for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, it's quite a nice car to drive. First impression, it's certainly smooth. It's a nice smooth ride. You are higher off the ground, and even driving over a few potholes after the rain, it's still pretty nice. So yeah, keep up for that review. Should drop tomorrow, Friday the 4th of March 2022, hopefully. Okay, here we go. Oh, Riz, yeah, Riz, that's true, Riz. We did that live stream a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? So WA doesn't need a rebate. Highest uptake in 2021 for Tesla, 445% year on year. Here we go. Thanks, Riz, for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Jason, I've reviewed 2 cars now. For 2022 Model 3, and I do think it's darker, but again, I'd need to do that side-by-side comparison on a bright day to confirm once and for all whether that Model 3 roof is darker. It looks darker to me, but again, I need to confirm that side-by-side. Thanks, Gaffer. Yes, I did enjoy that BYD chat, actually. I personally learned a lot. Hopefully you guys did as well. And make sure you read Bridie Schmidt's article in The Driven. She went through my live stream, and she took some notes as well. So if you want a summary in written form, I'm not the world's best blogger. I don't mind a vlog, but I'm not a good blogger. I don't write very well. So if you want a summary in text form, have a read of that article, Bridie Schmidt's The Driven. Okay. Thanks, Riz. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yes, I really love that. And by the way, the exclusive tour of the BYD showroom is coming. I can almost promise you it's coming very soon. So yes, I'm looking forward to that exclusive tour with Todd very soon in Sydney. Has anyone checked out the BYD showroom in Sydney, by the way? It should be open by now. So have a look at that. Thank you, Tesla fanboy, for that $1 donation. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And let's quickly just want to shout out to Nick. Hey, Nick. Nick has, pledged $10 to the Cybertruck Garage. Thank you very much. So, Sorry, notification came up on there. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so sorry. Let's keep going. So, hey Tom, quick question. Ceramic coating. Is it worth it? I've not had any issues with stone chips, etc. with my current car for over 10 years. Is Tesla paintwork particularly susceptible to damage? So, just a quick clarification. So ceramic coating doesn't actually protect you from stone chips as such. If you want to protect from stone chips, then I guess PPF is probably better for you. Ceramic coating really is just a hydrophobic and anti-static. Is that the word? Hydrophobic anti-static properties. So it'll help repel water and keep dust off as well. So that's the whole point of ceramic coating. So rather than stone chips, that's more like sorry everyone, just yeah, rather than damage the car, you want PPF. So that's a quick answer to your question there, Nick. But good question though. Is the Tesla paintwork susceptible? Well, I mean, I've done some highway driving, looks okay. Haven't had anything yet, touch wood, but I know some people who have, so yeah. Hopefully yeah. Are you gonna do that, Nick? Are you gonna ceramic coat your car? Let us know. Let's see, I'm just going to go through any more questions and comments. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. This is great. So many questions. Thank you, Tesla fanboy. Thank you, appreciate that. Oh, Mike saying, how, Tom, did you hear long range Model S? Model 3? Model 3 gets track mode soon. Wow, closing the gap. Can you please ask Elon to bump up M3P to MYP power levels? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be good if it gets track mode. I think. Is that with the performance pack, is it? The extra speed. Thanks, Mikey. Now, let's see. RT&T. If you option up a rear-wheel drive with wheels and white interior, this new price increase, would that put you over the rebate for New South Wales? Let's have a look. Let's go through that exercise now. So you want to... What do you want to do? You want to go wheels, yep, and white interior. So I've already done that here. And... continue to payment. It's saying $69,000. That's drive away, but let's see if I can. Here we go. This is what I want. The breakdown. You've got to kind of look at this this vehicle's subtotal with the GST without all the taxes. So I think it should be okay there, RT&T. As long as you're under 68,000, you should be able to get that rebate. So hope that answers your question there. Good question though. Let's see. Questions, comments. So Scott Aquilina is saying there's a company in Melbourne that offers portable charging. Which one's that one, Scott? So we answered that already, Sammy. We'll do a comparison for sure. I'll have to find some way to objectify that tinting. Yeah, 2 kilowatt hour power bank. What's that? For a 82 kilowatt hour battery in a long range. Yeah, even like a 60 odd, kilowatt hour battery, you're probably looking at 3-4% range. I guess, enough to get you to the next battery charger, hopefully. Yeah, and as I said, Charles is agreeing, the extra weight would not make it worth that while for the portable charger for your cars. Yeah, so Nick's asking, has anyone experienced motion sickness? Interior has a strong car smell. Any tips on how to get rid of the smell? I don't know, open all the windows. Motion sickness, I guess that's you getting used to the regen braking, isn't it? So I think over time you will slowly know how to brake, to your desire, to a traffic light or an intersection. Yeah. JA, yeah, thank you for that. I find your videos extremely useful, helpful. Thank you. Thank you for all the effort you put into your videos. Do you have any plans on creating a wide YouTube series on getting started with EVs? Yeah, maybe I should, like a separate playlist. I guess that's what these live streams are for, because there's just so many questions, right? I mean, I could make videos forever on everything, but live stream videos like this, I think they're good because we sort of share information with each other. So yeah, but thank you, Jay, for that. Great question though. Yeah, so Lola says premium speakers. Yeah, I was surprised to see that as well, actually. I saw that when I was editing. Like, yeah, premium speakers in the latest SR3 video. I think some people in the 2021 cars have them as well. Does that mean all speakers are activated? I think someone said the Tesla rep told them everything is activated except for the subwoofer. Probably need to do a proper test between the two cars, like standard range and long range, though. Good question. I mean, the sound already sounds pretty good, to be honest with you. The base Model 3. Okay, Snow says, just checked my price on December delivered Model 3 long range, and the 200 drop is taken up with the now 350 deposit. Okay, so the deposit has gone up. So end price paid is the same as current website price. Okay, but doesn't the deposit like get taken into account with the final price? Yeah. Okay. Good point though. Ian Nelbs, interested on your thoughts about Atto 3 charging. My local MyCar mentioned that they may install a charger at all MyCar outlets. I mean, that makes sense, right, Ian? You know, if MyCars is going to be the servicing and delivery center for Atto 3, that kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, doesn't take much. Let's see what else you got. Yeah, so this is Riz asking about the Polestar 2. No, I asked for the dual motor, but they gave me the front wheel drive only, so that's all I've got. So hopefully, I did ask Polestar in my video to loan me one for a week. Hopefully they'll listen to that. Greg, so would you spend our money on a Polestar 2? I'm happy to spend your money, Greg. Would you spend my money? Well, we were discussing that today. I mean, I would personally like to see the Model Y come into the country first before I make some sort of decision between the Polestar 2 and the Y. Look, I do like the fact that it's elevated off the ground a bit more, and it's a nice car. It's built well. It drives beautifully. Lots of storage, very functional storage. There is a servicing schedule though, which I wasn't pleased with. But you know, it's a kind of traditional model. But yeah, look, it's honestly a nice car for 60 grand starting, and then plus for the packs. I'd probably get the plus. I think it's called the plus pack and the interior pack. I forgot the name. It's the interior pack and the comfort pack and the driving pack with the cruise and all that stuff. So yeah, I probably would. Okay, so ceramic, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Often rinse your car and lazy to wash. It still gets dirty, Nico, to be honest with you, especially in the rain. It's not like clean proof. I probably still would, but it does make it easier to wash with ceramic coating, I'll give you that. All right, let's see any other questions. Okay, so Builder Drax, I picked up my Model 3 and wow, when will Sentry Mode be available via the app in Australia? Yeah, good question. I don't know, Bill. It's available in the UK already for some reason, but not here, so I wouldn't mind having that function, to be honest with you. I'm assuming the Y will be available to order shortly, given Giga Berlin is opening soon. Yeah, hope so too, Bill. Watch out. Yeah, sorry about the glitch, everyone. I don't know what happened there. I think we're good. I just plugged into my router, but hopefully it's all right. I don't see any other comments for that, so yeah, hopefully we're back. The comments are coming, so let me know if there's any other problems. Does anyone have trouble inflating tires? No, I don't think so, Justin. I had my caps on for a while. They're fine, honestly, so can't relate. Sorry. I think we've been good with the aero caps on. Okay, VJ, there's the Model 3 drain to 0% if I don't use it for 3 weeks plus while I'm overseas. I live in an apartment and rely on superchargers or public charge stations. Should I be concerned? Look, if you turn your Sentry Mode off, if you're daring enough, it should be okay. It does drain it can drain up to 3 to 5% per night, depending on the weather, for Sentry Mode. If you're parking indoors, probably less. 3 weeks, let's say worst case scenario, 5% per night. You're looking at what? Potentially, let's say 30% per day, per week. So yeah, you could be down quite a bit if people keep walking past the car. So if you're not worried about that, turn Sentry Mode off. Tom, I saw a John Cadigan video the other day where he's giving away 2 kilowatt-hour battery pack. To answer the question before, it put 2 kilowatt in your battery may get you to the next charge. Yeah, that's right. That's what I did say, Peter. Thank you for that. Congratulations, Ken. Well done. Just got his Model 3. Congrats. Motion sicknesses with quiet noise. Yeah, okay. My wife took a work friend for a ride and he felt sick. Okay. Maybe because everyone's used to having that, brum brum noise in cars. It's just something to get used to. Yeah, good point. Thanks, Ray, for your $1 donation. Appreciate that. Thanks, Peter. Peter says my videos helped. Thank you very much. Okay, so I get a few questions about this 14 to 30 NEMA charger. I still, yeah, if you plan just to charge from a standard power, no, I don't think so. Hi Tesh, I mean, I don't want to play with all that stuff personally. I mean, I'm happy to either use, if I didn't have a wall charger, I'd probably just use like the 10 or 15 pin. That's probably okay for me. If you want, you can get a 3-phase outlet, a 32 amp outlet, and get that, orange tail for UMC, so you can get 7 kilowatts. That's a cheaper way than installing a wall connector. Yep, so Charles agrees with me with regards to saving battery, what's it called? Phantom drain, yeah, turn off sentry mode, put the car to sleep, all that stuff, yep. But yeah, I mean, account for worst case scenario if you're parking somewhere with, if it's cold or very hot, or people walk past the car and activate sentry mode, all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, look at all this love. Thank you for that, Riz. That's very nice of you to say. Tesla Tom's Ludicrous Feed and the community. Yes, absolutely. The community has been super amazing. Absolutely. Look at this, 215 viewers. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys happy with the music? I quite like this music. It's kind of like chilling me out. I need some more water. 1 second. Yeah, it's a nice music. Very chilled. Here we go. Thanks, Charles. Yes, plus pack, pilot pack, performance pack. Thank you for that. Patrick Lau. Hi, Tom. I'm from Sydney. Have you heard Tesla and Hong Kong are making black to be the default color, not white? Interesting. Apparently, other colors cost more money in the future. Okay. Black used to be the default color back in the day. Probably back in 2019, actually. Yeah, so that's good. Well, I don't know. If you like black, that's good news, I guess. Thank you, Michael, who's just pledged $5. Thank you. If Gigafactory Berlin starts full production, do you think we will see a reduction in delivery production times for Australia from Shanghai? Yes, absolutely I do, Michael. I think Vita Prime I've had on a few times. He has said that as well. He's always said, look out for Berlin. When that opens, then we'll see more right-hand drive cars come from Gigafactory Shanghai. So good point there, Michael. Good question as well. Thank you. Rob, when are we going to see the Tesla Cybertruck in Australia? Don't know. Anyone know the answer to this? 2023, 24? Don't know. Well, we've just got to wait till the US get it too, right? Once they get it, then we have a chance. At the moment, no chance, given the US don't have it yet. Right, so Jim's asking where's the pickup point for Tassie? So I think Charles can probably answer that. Here we go. I knew he would. Charles says, congratulations, Jim. I'm also in Tassie. You'll get it delivered to your door. How good's that service? A company called AutoCare handles it on behalf of Tesla. Great stuff, Charles. Thank you. Another comment. Thank you. Super comment. Thank you, Martin. Have another coffee on me. I will. By the way, after last update, autopilot reminds me to adjust the steering every minute. Anyone else experience this? I don't actually keep track there, Martin. But yeah, has anyone else experienced increased nag since the last update? Let us know. Let us know. Hi Tom, best guess Model Y dollars and release. Oh gosh, where's my 2 week? Look out for Fridays, that's all I can say. Best guess, look, Berlin's open, right, technically, so I'd like to see it drop by the end of Q2. Don't know at this stage. Given Model 3 wait times is 5 to 7 months, don't know. Best guess for dollars, I mean, I think I've gone through this in previous streams, but if you look at other markets like the UK and Hong Kong, I think you can probably safely say it's going to be about 10 to 15% markup for each variant compared to the Tesla Model 3. So if the Model 3 at the moment is, let's just go back here to the first screen. So if the Model 3 is 60 grand, then you're looking at hopefully base Model Y, 10% markup, 15% markup is probably about 10 grand on top of that price. So maybe 70 grand for the, rear-wheel drive, and then maybe long range will be another 15% on top of that will be, 12 grand? So let's say 85 grand maybe. So that's kind of my thinking anyway for Model Y. So yeah, just estimate. I don't really know for sure. Just educated guess. Cost of supercharger usage has increased in Canada. Okay. I don't think it's increased here just yet, but you never know, right? What are we now? 50... Is it 52 cents? Or was it 47? I lose track. Somewhere like that. 47, 52 cents per kilowatt hour at the moment in Australia. Ray's, I know Ray loves the Cybertruck, don't you, Ray? Will we see any new EVs that have more than 7 kilowatt AC charging? I think Cybertruck will need 22. I mean, you know, Tesla Model 3 is 11 on 3-phase charging. And like I think the Renault Zoe is the only one that had 22. And the old Tesla Model S with the dual chargers had 22. But yeah, I don't think anyone else has 22. It's 7 or 11 at this stage, single or 3-phase. So I think the Cybertruck does need to have 22. I totally agree with you. The problem is that the cars made, you know, designed in America, like Tesla cars, they don't have 3-phase in the US. So there's no real incentive for them to modify it for countries like Australia and regions like Europe with 3-phase. So I think that's where it's at. That's why it's only 7 and 11. Oh, more Model Y questions. Oh, this is an easy one. Hi Tom, what is your favorite color for the Model 3 Performance? Well, it's got to be red, right? It's got to be red. We've got a red. Look at that. Look at that car popping out. Don't you love it? Look, to be honest with you, they all look good. I saw a Midnight Silver metallic up close. I love it. It looks great. Even the black when it's clean looks fantastic. And even the white looks good. White looks good. And the blue looks good. I've got a blue Model S. I love it. But yeah, I do love the red. Okay. Sammy, picking up our Model 3 this month. Any tips for road trips with a young toddler? Yeah, go for it, Sammy. Just go for it. You know, Canberra's an easy one. You know, kids love Canberra. There's so much to do there. They've got great facilities, tourist attractions, and you probably won't even need to charge, really. I mean, the Model 3 is now saying it's with an increased range of 491 kilometers. You shouldn't need to top up at Goulburn. If you want to, you can just stop. You know, you got understand you got a young kid. But yeah, if you wanted to straight shoot all the way there, you could. But stop at Goulburn, have a drink, and then charge up a little bit. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's a good road trip. Even down the south coast, you know, down to Bega. Bega's a nice spot. It's only an hour and a bit away from the edge of Sydney. And yeah, there's a nice supercharger there at, what's that winery called? Oh, the name escapes me. Man, I'm losing it. Starts with an S. Someone will tell me what it is. There's a nice winery down there. And the town of, did I say Bega? I meant Berry. Sorry, Berry. Yeah, Berry's a good place. Yeah, it's a nice little town to have lunch. So that's a good road trip as well. And up north, you know, there's heaps of places on the Central Coast for a nice day trip. So yeah, nice sort of introduction to EVs. Lots of day trips around Sydney for sure. And feeling brave, even if you're not feeling brave, there's plenty of superchargers and third-party chargers now along all the major arterials. And if you look at the NRMA charging network, there's a lot of them now. And if anyone from NRMA is watching, it'd be great to see more. The sites are fantastic, but you just need more stalls. And your app cannot come soon enough so we can tell which of those stalls are being used. But great question, Sammy. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so Bruce, I placed an order for a Model 3 last December using a corporate benefit. ETA was 3 months at most. Now I've been told it'll be up to 6 months and no corporate benefits due to the delays. Any suggestions? Anyone have any ideas there in the chat? That's quite unfortunate, isn't it? The wait times really have blown out. That is sad. Yeah, so Charles is saying, disappointing with Bruce's comment. I'm in the same boat, was told since I ordered before the cutoff date, I'd be covered. Might want to check with your SA. Steve Anderson using some science here. Motion sickness can be best reduced by making sure your head is as close as possible to the rotational axis of the car when steering, i.e. push the seat back a bit if you feel sick and see if it helps. Yeah, okay, good tip there, Steve. Maybe you can even bring the steering wheel closer to you like that. Yeah, nice. Anyone had Sentry mode decide to disable itself? I run it all the time and lately it has said disabled due to Sentry system error. Haven't had that before, Nathan. Tried reformatting the drive and all that, restarting. If not, you might need to put in the service call there. Thank you, Charles. Yes, Model Y is Model 3 plus 10 to 12%. There we go. Oh, Rob's saying 2025 for Tesla Cybertruck. Oh, okay. Hopefully I still have a channel in 3 years' time. I'm sure I will. I love doing this, by the way. Yep, Sammy's saying even with Berlin running, it'll take them a few months. That's true. To start production running. That's true. Does anyone have the $3,000 acceleration boost for the Model 3 long range? Worth it or not? Someone help Vin DIC there. So what was the summary of price increase? Yes, so Nathan, you must have joined late. So it's a $1,000 price increase. I showed everyone a Wayback Time Machine slide from October, and the price was $1,000 less than what it is now at 60,000. It was 59,000 back in October. Oh, Ken. Of course I'm happy to shout out. Ken is saying, Tom, can you send a big shout out to my wife, April, please? She just got us a Model 3. Hello, April. If you're watching, hello there. And thank you for getting Ken and your family a Tesla Model 3. You've done the right thing, and best wishes with the delivery. Congratulations, guys. Yep, so slightly off topic, but I've been told the Tesla Powerwall can now sell power to the grid. Yes, it can. So we've got, we use Evergen here at my place, and we kind of sell power to the grid as well. And they take energy from my battery when they need it. And I get, I think, $1 a kilowatt hour, which is pretty good. Great comments, guys. This is great. I'm learning a lot too. So this is Charles giving us a summary of how far things have gone in terms of wait time. So he ordered back in December 15. Website back then said 8 to 12 weeks. So really should have got it by now. My ETA is 16th to 30th of March, but I can't be sure. It's currently on a boat outside Brisbane, unfortunately, as a lot of people are waiting due to the floods in Brisbane, and yeah, waiting for that river to be safe. So unfortunately, it's going to storm again, I think, in the next couple of days in Brisbane. Excuse me. Thank you, RTNT. That's what I'm after. Silos at Berry. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much. So yes, Ray's asked this twice, so I will address this. Hey Tom, could you talk more about yourself? I'm particularly interested in what you do outside of Ludicrous Feed. I won't say too much because I don't want to take the focus off EVs, but I'm in the healthcare industry, so that's me. And thanks to my job, have some degree of flexibility, so that's why I have time to chat to you guys and make videos that help promote EVs in Australia. So that is my backstory there. Thank you, Ray, for that question. Toby Westrop, what is the cost to charge the Tesla at a Tesla supercharger? I think it's 47 to 52, like I said earlier. Someone look that up for me, please. Thank you, Gaffer. Silas, that's just slipped my mind there. Silas, thank you. Yes, so yes, $1,000 price increase. Yes, Charles, it's affecting everyone, isn't it? Unfortunately, these floods. Oh, look at these great ideas for road trips. Hope you guys are taking notes here. I'm seeing Nelson Bay. Yeah, that's good. Good one for a day trip. Thanks, guys, for helping us out here in the chat. That's great. So here's an example. Just finished charging from 28 to 90%. Cost me $25.50. There you go. So Tubby, this is more to do with you know, the price increase for the MSRP. It's gone from 59 to 60. So much info, I love it. You guys are awesome. Okay, so Nathan, I think you need to talk to service there. Dum 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 dum. Does anyone have 2 Tesla Model 3s? Think of getting a second Model 3, preferably a long range? Yeah, I think some people do. So many comments. It's great. Yeah, Rivian have put their price up. I saw that as well, $15,000 increase. That's a huge jump, isn't it? Huge jump, and I think a lot of people have dropped their orders too. It's sad. It's sad. Like it. Unfortunately, it's sad, but kind of indicates what Elon Musk was saying a few years ago when he was trying to ramp up production of Model 3. He you know, everyone was laughing at him back then, saying, you know, can't you get it done? I think he's telling the truth. Like he was sharing with us in real time on Twitter of how hard it was to ramp up production. He was calling it production hell, and all these manufacturers are now realizing, oh my goodness, it's hard to make an EV, you know, sustainable in terms of production line and getting it out there. So yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, unfortunately, Benny, it does feel like an eternity when you're waiting for a Tesla. It's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Riz. Such kind words. He's saying, thanks, keep up the great work. Really appreciate what you do outside. Thank you. Didn't say I work at an oil company or something. Yeah, no, I don't work at an oil company. I would definitely not work at an oil company. Yeah, definitely not. I don't think I even want to invest in anything close to that, personally. Sorry, I think there's some buffering issues tonight. So if you're getting glitchy again, sorry about that, everyone. So that's just the way it is. Don't know why. When the weather's not good, something tends to happen with the NBN around here. Okay, thanks, Ray. 47 cents per kilowatt hour on the Tesla page. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Matt. Matt's one of our members. He says, hi, we got our first EV Model 3 rear-wheel drive last week. Congratulations. And I've already received our $3,000 rebate. Fantastic. Are you in New South Wales, Matt? I can't remember. Sorry. Fantastic vehicle. Wished we'd done it earlier. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the glitching. Anyone watching and seeing that, apologize again. But look at this. 193 concurrent viewers at the peak. I thought I saw 200. Oh, sorry, that's the current one. Okay, so I saw 200 at the one stage. 200 and something. And yeah, so many donations too. Really appreciate that. Yes, late to feed. Are the Queensland floods affecting delivery? Anyone else? I know it's affecting New South Wales and Tassie deliveries at this stage. Yes, absolutely, Nathan. It is way cheaper than a tank of petrol, especially at this stage with prices of $2 a litre. It's nuts. I think so. I think they're all the same price. I think so. Yeah, I've been thinking about the RTNT. Maybe I should like set some dates or something. Do a little tour. I don't want to seem like I'm full of myself, but just just to meet people, right? Meet you guys. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how we go. Maybe end of the year. We'll see. So yeah, real life example here. 51 cents per kilowatt hour. Thank you for that. Thank you, Matthew. I love you guys attending the live stream too. Really appreciate it. Oh, good news. Look at this. For any Tassie viewers, random news for Tassie. Our permanent mobile service tech has just started. That's great. Great for the 250 Teslas in Tassie now. That's awesome. Big island to drive around, Charles, don't you think? Do they need one on the different sides of the island? I guess one is better than nothing, right? That's great. Yeah, Riz agrees. So, production manager in my past life, production and manufacturing ramp up are extremely difficult. Yeah. Thank you, Greg. Yes, I did slightly forget that, but yes, he's saying 1/3 of the car is made from oil. True. Lots of plastics in it. Oil is not going away soon. Yep, good point, Greg. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. So yes, Forestville is the Jolt charger near my place. At Forestville will be painted and signed as an EV space by the council. Good. Maybe they saw my video. Put some pressure on them. Good. Let's see. There's Michael N, new Tesla Model 3 Performance owner. Lucky my wife found it in the inventory and we paid the deposit. 2 weeks later, it's there. There you go. There's an example of what we were saying in previous streams, that if you have a desire for one of the cars in the inventory, if someone for whatever reason cannot take delivery of a Tesla Model 3 that they've ordered, then you might get your car very soon, like Michael did. Excuse me. So look at that. 2 weeks later, it's here. Congratulations, guys. Excellent. Thank you, Jim. Jim has pledged $7.99. Although I'm still waiting for my Model 3 rear-wheel drive, I'm staying at motels that support EVs. Thank you, Tom. Yes, thank you, Jim. Absolutely, I try and look for those hotels and motels and Airbnbs as well that have EV chargers. So yes, thank you, Jim. Good point. Ray says, Tom needs a bigger shed for the semi and a trailer to transport all the cars on the Aussie tour. Yeah, good point there. That'd be good. Yeah, Charles, about the Tassie techs, perhaps when they eventually need a second tech, they'll be based at the other end of the state. Yeah, I think you guys have a lot of chargers down there, so I think I shouldn't be surprised when there's more Tassie Teslas around, yourself included there, Charles. Oh, thank you, Ken. Ken has a $3 sticker. Thank you very much. I can't show the stickers here, unfortunately, but I can see it on the live chat in the YouTube back end. So yes, I'll add this one more time. Does the price increase affect the current order waiting to be delivered? Well, Tesla generally will honor the lower price. So if the price has increased, they generally will honor what you ordered at previously. Greg says he's planning a New South Wales road trip for Easter. How reliable are the NRMA chargers, especially remote sites? Yeah, they're not bad, Greg, from what I've seen. It's just the problem is that if you're going on a long weekend, for example, and most of these NRMA sites will have 2 on average, and if you've got both cars taken up, they only charge at 50 kilowatts, so you could potentially wait there for an hour if someone's just started charging. So that's the only downside. There's no way to book a place as well, so I don't know what the solution is. I think just more charging spots, right? Like more stalls. Like Tesla's got like 4, 6, 8 charging spots. So I think that's the answer. Just more stalls. That'll stop that happening. They're generally quite reliable, I think, from what I've seen. Here we go. Charles has got perhaps put some EV dates in your calendar, Tom. AEVA National Conference in Canberra in August. That's great. And fully charged live in Sydney. Oh, I cannot wait for that. I'll live stream from there. Definitely. March 2023. 1 year away. Alright, everyone. I think that might be it for me tonight. We've reached the hour mark, so let me just leave a comment here. Thank you, everyone, for a fantastic discussion, as always. I hope you all learned as much as I did tonight. That's it for me, guys. Hope you are all well, and yeah, hopefully you guys are staying high and dry in those areas up in the northern parts of New South Wales and in southeast Queensland. From what I've seen and read and heard, it's not so good up there. So hopefully we'll see some of that rain disappear, and all of us will be safe. And if you've got EVs up there, I did post on Twitter one-page summary on EVs in floodwater, and we'll be chatting to Emma Sutcliffe from EVsafe.com in a couple of weeks about fire safety for EVs. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks. And next week, Charles Gregory, from our Tassie viewer, who's expecting a Model 3, will be chatting to us about charging locations and where we're at with that in Australia. So that's next week. So hopefully we'll see you then. And one more shout out to Uncle Det for a $3 sticker. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for everyone who's done that tonight, donated, whether through a chat comment or a sticker like that. Thanks everyone. And hopefully you guys are all nice and high and dry wherever you are, and stay safe as always. Let's cut to the post credits there. Here we go. Thanks everyone. Have a great week, and I'll see you at the next live stream. Thanks everyone. Have a good night, and as always, happy charging.